Assalamu alaikum dear students, I am Kashif Shahzad. Today I am going to discuss the morphology of plant. What is morphology? Morpho means structure, shape, logy means study. So morphology means the study of shape. So if we discuss the morphology of plants, it means we are basically discussing the morpho of the plants. So morphology of the plants included the root, stem, as well as the leaf of the plant. So today I am going to start the first structure, that is root, जिसको हम कॉमन जुबान के अंदर उर्दू में हम जड़ भी कहते हैं. We can define the root as the underground part of the plant which does not contain chlorophyll, grows towards the gravity and away from the light. That part, that organ of plant is known as the root. अब जो रूट है ये बेसिकली क्या फंक्शन प्रोवाइड करती है प्लांट को. एक्चुअली दिस रूट इज प्रेजेंट इन द सॉइल and this root contain small structures on its surface which are known as the root hairs. अब ये जो root hairs हैं, these increases the surface area of roots, so the roots absorb nutrients and water from the surrounding environment. So the root can be divided into different types on the basis of their origin. So on the basis of origin we can see there is a type which is known as the tap root. So tap root discuss करने से पहले we have to discuss what is an embryo. Embryo is actually a baby plant which is present inside the seed. अब अगर आप सीड का स्ट्रक्चर देखें तो सीड के स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर आपको डिफरेंट किस्म के पार्ट्स मिलेंगे. Here is the embryo. The upper part of embryo is known as the epicutile, while the lower portion is known as the radicle. And this embryo is surrounded by endosperm, and this whole structure is surrounded by the seed coat. This overall structure is known as the seed. अब ये जो रेडिकल है, जब हम इस सीड को जमीन के अंदर दबाते हैं तो सीड फेवरेबल कंडीशंस आने पर इसका जो रेडिकल है इट breaks the seed coat and comes out. अब ये जो radical है it converts into the root. The condition in which this radical form the root of the plant, that type of root is known as the tap root. The root arises from the radical of the embryo of the seed. अब जो tap root है, this is actually the root which is present deep in the soil. अब ये जो tap root है also known as the primary root. अब ये जो tap root है this is further converts, ये further produces branches which are known as the secondary root, and from the secondary root further branches of roots arises which are known as the tertiary root. So this tap root is present at the center which may be thick as compared to the secondary roots or tertiary roots. अब ये जो टैप रूट हैं ये इनका जो पूरे का पूरा एक्सटेंसिव सिस्टम होता है, उस एक्सटेंसिव सिस्टम की बेस पे हम टैप रूट को दो टाइप्स के अंदर डिवाइड करते हैं. एक है डीप फीडर्स, द अदर वन इज द सरफेस फीडर्स. Feeders mean which are going to feed the plants. Deep mean which are present deep inside the soil, which means the penetrating deeply and they have an extensive root system. For example, if we see the plant that is known as the kikar, acacia, तो इसके अंदर जो है हमें extensive root system नजर आता है जो deep into the soil penetrate करता है. जो second type है that is surface feeders. These are the roots which does not penetrate deep in the soil और ये less extensive है, grow near the soil surface. For example, as in cactus. अब ये जो root है which is we are discussing the tap root. So this tap root undergoes different modifications and produce different structures, different tap roots. So the first one is the conical taproot. This is actually the fleshy taproot, just like a cone. आप अगर कोन का स्ट्रक्चर देखें तो कोन जो है उसका जो अपर एंड है वो थोड़ा सा थिक होता है, जैसे जैसे वो लोअर की तरफ मूव करती हैं उसका लोअर पोर्शन जो होता है वो नैरो होता जाता है. तो conical taproot is fleshy taproot which is just like a cone, thick at the apex, narrow towards the base. तो अगर हम इसमें एग्जांपल देखें तो कैरेट और रेडिश, these are the two examples. तो हम अगर इसमें देखें तो जो टॉप है दिस इज द बेस एंड दिस इज लिटिल बिट थिक एज कंपेयर टू द लोअर पोर्शन विच इज नैरो. द other modification of taproot is fusiform taproot. This is also fleshy taproot, just like spindle. So what is spindle? Spindle is a structure which is thick at the center and narrow towards the both ends. तो अगर हम इसमें एग्जांपल देखें तो इंग्लिश रेडिश और इंग्लिश कैरेट जो हैं, these are the best example of fusiform taproot. The third one is the napiform taproot. This is also a fleshy taproot. This is thick at apex and abruptly narrow at the base. तो इसके एग्जांपल के लिए अगर आप टर्निप को देखें, जिसको हम उर्दू में शलजम भी कहते हैं, तो शलजम जो है this is the napiform taproot which is very thick at the upper end and abruptly narrow at the base. So this is all about the taproot which directly arises from the radicle of the embryo. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.